So one of the great benefits going through this master planning process with Craft and Toll is that we're doing 3 master plans at the same time, right? We're doing our
very unique. They've told us that many times, that this is kind of a first for them, doing all 3 at the same time.
So we're covering infrastructure, active transportation, which is like your walkability and your bikeability within the community, and then also our park system. So this board actually is kind of addressing all those issues, and walk us through how a park system can actually assist with connectability.
Yeah, so this half of the board is talking about connecting. So the blue dots represent potential future parks, right? And then the heavy lines, we'll get into those a little bit more detail on our active transportation, but that's basically our proposed active transportation system, and trying to connect all of these parks via walking, biking, however that might be able to get to places without necessarily using your car. And one of those overlaps is one of the great things with this Gin Creek linear park that they're proposing, which is super exciting. I really think it's a cool project potential, but it follows the Gin Creek just south of BB Caps from somewhere near Carmichael around Elm Street, and it runs to the west all the way to Yancey Park and the new library. And what a linear park is, just a long, narrow park that usually follows like a waterway or a trail, and then has little pockets along it that might be, picnic tables, or it could be play, or it could be a bike repair or something like that. But creating this long kind of linear park all along Gin Creek, I think it's a really cool way to look at, a new park and new park land, but then also having a connectivity piece all the way that connects more or less your Carmichael Center with Yancey Park and the new library.
I know for me, this is one of those special aha moments whenever Craft and Toll was unveiling, some of their research and their planning process. And then also I've heard a lot from the community as well, especially after the master planning event there at the Carmichael Center. The community members just really liking this concept.
Yeah,
something that we didn't discover before going through this.
Yeah, and then this half of the board is kind of detailing out some of the things that were identified early on and kind of where we're at in that project. One of the early things that came from community feedback was the community loves their dogs. And so we did change the ordinance that allowed dogs in parks on trails with leashes, but we also started working on a dog park at the Carmichael Center. With the popularity of all of the pickleball tennis courts at Berry Hill, we asked in the middle of the process for Craft and Toll to give us a more detailed master plan. So it's kind of listing where we're at, what's included. Pickleball courts have been completed. These are some other things that we're doing. And then we have an early concept. They gave us an early concept of what Spring Park could potentially look like. And so, we've got the early concept completed, and then that's where we're at. And so, and then the next board we'll get to talk about is the other project that we're super excited about that we're currently working on.
So take a minute to click on the graphic right beside this video, and you'll be able to zoom in and see some of the park design features, and really the master plan for Berry Hill Park with a splash pad and a destination playground,
food truck plaza, boardwalks.
So yeah, a lot of really neat features that could potentially come to fruition.
Yeah.